Oh my god, that's not good.
No, you wake up.
Hello again.
Right, let's go.
So what is the plan for today? Well, today we're going to go pick up the Royal Enfield, I think Classic. It looks like the World War II style bikes. I've never ridden the Royal Enfield. They sound great, so I can't wait to go give that a try. Just walking there now in the Thailand heat and all my gear, boots, jeans, jacket, everything. It's about 32 degrees Celsius today. And then we're going to head to probably Doi Suthep because there's a great village after the temple. So I'm not going to go into the temple. I'm going to go after the temple, about 20 minutes after. There's a great village and a great garden on a hill, but it's really steep. So I wanted to do it on a lower bike, and the Royal Enfield seems quite low, whereas the Suzuki V-Strom 800 was a very high bike. I wouldn't want to take it on such steep hills, left, right, up and down, all that sorts of stuff. So we're almost there, and then I'll show you the bike.
This is where I'm really excited. They're pulling out the bike and I had to sit on it, and it seems really low and comfortable. However, that excitement is short-lived, as you'll see in this video and in my full review video. It does look really good, but let me show you how it goes.
Thank you.
Right, gloves on, everything's on, safety first, most important.
Okay. This light. What is this? Okay, don't worry, it's fine. No, leave. Yeah, no, this trip's good. Sorry?
Don't have everything.
Okay, so off,
Yes.
like so, and on, like this, and then
This is off.
this is off, and then to start it is like this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Thank you. We're recording. Okay. Feels different to the V-Strom. Yeah? Thank you, bye.
Riding a new bike for the first time always takes a few minutes to get used to it, and yes, when people are watching, it's also very hard, I find, to get all the controls working well. So whenever I leave this amazing shop, I love this place, they're super helpful. They would have even brought it down the ramp for me if I wanted, but as it was such a low bike, I thought I'd do it myself. I've done it a few times already. But with people watching on the bike for the first time, it is always a bit nerve-wracking. And then once you've done a few kind of corners and turns and stops and starts, everything is a lot better. So my first impressions, this bike is like a tank. It's quite slow to get moving, it doesn't rev quickly, and that's fine. It's quite a slow cruising bike, let's say. Everything feels quite clunky. I think it might take me 10-15 minutes to get used to it, so let's see. But yeah, the gears don't slot in so easily. I am used to a Honda or a Suzuki where the gears just work every time. I felt this kept on skipping gears, and the brakes, you have to really pull on them or push them really, really hard to actually get them to engage. I don't think this bike has any ABS or traction control, but I think it would take a lot to need those because this bike doesn't have the power, doesn't have the stopping power of that. But it's still fun. It looks great. It turns a lot of heads, as you'll see, and it's a very low to the ground. I really like how I can properly flat foot this and still have a bit of bend in my leg. As we're riding through Chiang Mai town centre, you can see that people are not wearing helmets, locals and foreigners. At least the Gojek or the Grab drivers are wearing helmets, which is good. But I cannot believe people ride without helmets, but it's their decision. I'm riding with full gear and most people don't. But the traffic here is crazy. The line markings, lane markings and signs don't really mean much. People just do what they do just so they can get around, and they do it safely most of the time. It's all at very slow speeds, at least. Now it's like in a bit of traffic. Luckily I'm in some shade, because when you're in your full gear and you're not moving and you're in the sun, it is really, really tough. But luckily I always try and slot myself into the shade like the locals do. Even if they're not wearing gear, they still go into the shade. And yeah, now we're moving, that the wind is moving even just a little bit through my vented gear. It is such a big difference. I can't wait to pick up a bit more speed now and see what this bike can do. So these lights, they take like 4 to 8 minutes to change. It feels like an eternity, but now we're through and we're on this kind of 2-lane road. I don't know what the speed limit is. I don't really see speed limit signs that much, and when I do, everyone just carries on at the same speed, so I'm not really sure what the speed is most of the time. I just try and stick with the general speed of the traffic, and there's always people going slower and always people going faster. So now we're out of the town and we're about to climb into Doi Suthep mountain, which is about 45 minutes of literally relentless, beautiful twisties, twists and turns, left, right, left, right. So now we're going to start climbing. We're going to see what the Royal Enfield can do. We're going to see if the 350 can handle it. Is enough power for this tank and for me. Luckily I don't have a passenger, but I think it would be a bit uncomfortable for 2 people. It's possible, but uncomfortable for 2 people. And the power, it might be a bit underpowered. This isn't the Doi Suthep temple, this is still at the beginning of the mountain, and now we're really going to climb. You see they have these kind of red tuk-tuk style vans with people going up. I would feel sick in that, I think, because of the relentless left and right turns, as you'll see in this video. This bike does not have the power to whiz past these. And I know we drive on the left in Thailand and you're meant to overtake on the right, but in Thailand you can overtake on the left or the right. Undercutting is allowed and is done, and this kind of seems encouraged. But this bike just does not have the power to zoom past any of these trucks, vans or buses. So I will be sticking behind them for the moment, but it's still good to see people looking at the bike and seeing that they like the look of it. Shame they don't realise that it's not the best bike to drive. It is definitely one of the worst bikes I have ridden. Sorry Royal Enfield and Royal Enfield fans, but that's my honest opinion, having ridden probably 20 to 30 bikes now. But still, I'm enjoying going slowly. I'm not a fast rider, as you see from my channel. I'm not a speed demon. I like to cruise along, so I do like to go slowly. Let me see if I can squeeze past a few of these buses now. Okay, that big coach wasn't happening. You'll see it tries to take up both lanes to make the corners less sharp so people inside don't get sick. It makes it harder for me to pass. It makes it scarier when you're coming down the other side, and it might overhang the 3rd lane as well. I am staying close to see if I can find an opportunity. On the way up there are 2 lanes, so I'm hoping it lets me pass. I don't want to get squished like a bug or a pancake between the big coach and the railing. So I am playing it very, very safe. It might look very close in this video, but it's not that close. I'm keeping a safe distance. We are going very slowly, probably about 30 kilometers an hour. So I could stop on a dime very, very easily. Here you can see the red buses overtaking. Also, you can see some motorbikes overtaking. Keep an eye on the one I've circled for you in red. We're going to be seeing that person shortly in the future. If I did have, say, the Transalp or the Suzuki V-Strom 800, or even the Honda NX500, I would have overtaken a lot quicker with those bikes. But here's a bit of a big straight, so even the Royal Enfield 350 Classic can catch up and go. So we have managed to pass that big bus, but I'm still stuck behind others. This will be the typical ride up to Doi Suthep, which is why I like this ride. It really tests the bike, not only in twisties, but also in overtaking and braking, especially on downhill, because you can't appreciate the steepness of the road, and on the way down, it is quite steep in some places, so you're really testing the brakes, testing your balance on the hairpins. Like I come on Royal Enfield, you can pass this big red bus and lots of people on board. You can do it, as I'm trying to redline this. Although there's no revometer, so I actually don't know if I can rev it further or not. I don't want to cause the bike any damage, so I am playing extra cautious with this bike. Okay, come on bike, you can do it, you can do it. Not having a revometer and not knowing the bike is quite hard, but hopefully this bike can do it. We've got a row of cars coming up. Okay, a bit slower now. Oh, never seen this many vehicles together. I think something's happened. Oh, I hope they're okay. This is the person we saw earlier that I circled. Obviously going too fast, I wonder if they slipped on the lines or on a leaf or something on the road, or maybe braking and or accelerating when they were at like the peak part of the turn. Let's find out if they're okay.
Okay. Take 5 minutes because the adrenaline is pumping.
Yeah.
Just take 5 minutes and then go. It happened to me, so I understand.
Yeah.
It happens.
I broke my finger.
Need some water?
Oh, good thinking. I have no water.
No, I have some water.
I think you just have a small scratch on here. It's okay.
And then it's
The brake.
break.
It happens.
It's fine, nothing has happened with the bike.
Yeah, you have the sliders, so it's not so bad. But really, take 5 minutes before you ride. Pull this, don't slide, and try and start.
Yeah?
It's because the stand was down.
Stand.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking either. But really, wait a few more minutes.
But how you will do with the brake?
This is very dangerous, like one finger.
Yeah. You just cut the brake on the
Ride carefully. Okay? Okay, no problem. Well done, you two, for helping and moving the bike. Okay, have a good day. Safe ride down. Be safe.
A rider didn't want to call support or get help. That brake is a little bit sketchy. I would be worried about my finger slipping off it and needing that front brake in an emergency and not being able to brake. But that's their decision. They're a grown person. I just, hope they're physically okay. They seemed fine. And we were chatting there for about 5-10 minutes. So they have had time to kind of get off that adrenaline high and so hopefully they'll ride down more sensibly. Right, now back to our adventure and meeting more and more people who haven't had accidents on our journey. Got this photo, now let's go. I know that there's one more hairpin coming up, which is quite a steep turn, so hopefully this bike's got good enough power to do it, probably do it first, but I don't think I'll be renting this bike again, and spoiler alert, I don't. However, there is a rental shop that has sidecars and they only have it for this bike, so I might rent it again just so I can try a sidecar with Sarah. That's something I've always wanted to try in Sarah as well, so you might see this bike reappear again on my channel, but only with a sidecar, not again.
Gears suck in this thing.
This is Doi Suthep Temple, just on the right, and there's parking all around. You can see the trucks and buses and coaches and bikes. So we're going to shoot past and go a bit further, about 15-20 minutes, to the viewpoint and then also to the village. Okay, let's go. At least I can squeeze through. No sidecar, no boxes, I can squeeze through and we can keep going up. Anyone looking at this bike? Is it turning heads? Let's see. The only positive of this bike, I think, is touching the floor and turning heads. But we're not posers, we don't ride to turn heads, we ride to enjoy the ride. And sometimes to turn heads. Let's be honest. I now have changed batteries on my camera and put the 360 camera on, so we'll get some more angles. Oh, and look, I'm overtaken by a 125 scooter with 2 people on it. That is a little bit embarrassing for the Royal Enfield. Probably because the bike weighs 3 times as much as the scooter. now the roads are going to get much narrower. You can see this lane is not even a lane, it's like even half a lane, it's very narrow. And for the bikes it's okay when nothing's coming the other way, but as you'll see in the moment when a car comes the other way, it gets a bit tight. At least on the side at the moment there isn't too much of a fall, but as you'll see coming up there is quite a drop, so you do really need to be careful. And I always keep a big gap from the people in front just in case they do a sudden stop or they slip on some gravel and fall off, and they do look a bit nervous, let's say, so I want to keep a bigger gap from them. And it does get narrow in certain places, so you need to be really careful, and there's just no point overtaking. We'll be there shortly. I mean, you can see some of these big trucks come by, there isn't a lot of space for us. I don't know how two cars would pass, it would be a lot more difficult. That's why I think riding around on two wheels is a lot easier, but it is also hot as well. You haven't got any air conditioning. Oh no, there's two kids again, don't know where they went, probably stopped for a drink, and they're racing past both of us, myself and the other couple on the scooter in front. But they're locals, they know these roads, they know how to ride, they've been doing it since probably they were like 2 years old. They're very, very good. It is very impressive what the locals can do on two wheels and what they can carry as well, but that's a video for another time. So yeah, it's getting quite narrow here. As you can see, I take it nice and slowly, and as the ground isn't very good here, there's lots of gravel and there's lots of potholes just in this small section. The roads generally are amazing, but some sections just haven't been too good. I guess it's because of probably the roots of a lot of these trees. They are very strong. We're on the big truck and we should be coming up to the viewpoint any moment now, if I remember correctly, and the couple in front of me on the scooter are doing really well. Okay, we just passed the sign for the viewpoint, so here we are. We have made it. This tractor has made it. It's been great. Did a little bit of polite off-roading here, nothing too serious. Suspension travel is very limited, so I am feeling all the bumps at the moment, but this is a beautiful viewpoint, so it's always worth stopping up here, and it's a lot cooler up here. Not too cold, but definitely a lot cooler. So it's great to take some photos, and when you've got a clear day you can really, really see out. Right, let's head to the village that I spoke about. It's just on the other side of the mountains, so we just got a short ride, probably about 10-15 minutes to get there. And as you can see, the roads are very, very similar, narrow, a little bit broken in some places, but it's dry and everyone's super patient and friendly on the roads, nothing to worry about. It's kind of this organised chaos. But I've been really lucky and I haven't actually passed any vehicles, just a few motorcycles. So now we're coming into this little village just before the market and the gardens that I spoke about. So as you can see, it's very quiet, but there's lots of vans, lots of tourists have come up here. And I do really like this market. However, today half of it seemed a bit closed, but now I'm just waiting for other vehicles to pass through. I don't want to squeeze through this tight area with them. Right, now with the 360 camera pole extended, I should get some good content from this. Oh, one more car to let through. With people taking photos, it blocked my views. I did not see this van coming. But everyone goes super slowly, like I said, and super patient. So now I think it's our turn to go. Are people checking out the Royal Enfield? No, these people are not interested in Royal Enfield, so let's keep going. This is definitely a more local market. I want to ride slowly through here for two reasons. One, there's a lot of animals around. Two, there's a lot of people, and you don't know when they're going to come out. Well, that was close with the 360, almost caught it on their kind of tarpaulin thing hanging down. So I take this quite slowly, and it is very steep. The camera does not do this justice. This is a very, very steep road, and it's about to get steeper in a minute as well. Oh, there's some foreigners there checking it out as well. I think they were checking out the bike too. Right, which way do I go up? I'm pretty sure it wasn't that left. I think it's the one coming up. I should have had Google Maps on. I'm trying to do this by memory for when I went up here last time, probably a year ago. So let's keep going. I think it's this way. I have to pay an entrance fee to the waterfall. The waterfall is very disappointing, so I wouldn't come here for the waterfall, but the gardens are beautiful. So I think it's 20 or 50 baht. It's definitely worth paying that for the gardens. As you can see, this is narrow and this is really, really steep. The camera doesn't do it justice. This is where I'm gonna pay now the
Hello.
entrance fee. Now riding through the gardens, you can see it is beautiful. It is steep, the road isn't great, but you're just going really slowly. Always a bit wet here and slippery, but it is just beautiful gardens. It's beautiful views. I highly recommend coming if you're confident enough to do so. And let me try and park here without my foot slipping, without me dropping the bike, because that would be super, super embarrassing.
Sorry,
No, you're welcome.
I couldn't decide if I was going to go or not.
What?
I couldn't decide if I was going to go because there were so many people coming up, and I was like, and then I was half. So, and this bike is awful.
Good.
No, no good.
No good. It's not yours.
No, I rented it today.
Oh, ok.
It looked good,
Il l'a loué? Ouais, ouais.
but
Il l'a loué aujourd'hui.
it's not good.
Il le conseille pas. Non.
Yeah, this is good. This is not good.
Il conseille pas. En fait, elle est belle d'extérieur, mais elle doit pas bien se conduire à mon avis.
Yes. Outside, she's beautiful.
Yes, yes.
To drive, it's complicated. Huh? Ouais, ouais.
Maybe going downhill, this bike can overtake this truck. Let me just check, no one's overtaking me. Right, let's go for it, come on. Yay, we made it before the next corner. Squeeze the brakes. Pretty hard to get them to engage because, yes, they require a lot of pressure. But it's nice to go slowly and cruise on this bike and enjoy the road and the scenery.
Hey Doggo, you can't
Now
park
we're
there.
approaching Doi Suthep Temple entrance. Again, we're not going to go in, but we're going to go past it. And the dog is interested in the Royal Enfield. And I think a few other people are looking as well because it does sound and look good. Yeah, that guy turned around and had a look as well. Okay, I think the Royal Enfield is a smaller version of this bus, but don't worry, we can squeeze past and get round it. It definitely turns heads, but it's not a bike I think I will rent again. I will do in my next video a proper review of the bike and my thoughts. It'll be a short, more concise video focused on the review rather than riding around and seeing what I think. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button so you get notified when I post that review video. And while you're down there, give this video a thumbs up. So we're coming up to another viewpoint here on the way down, and those boys are definitely checking out the bike. Right, let me get it into a good position so I can take some photos of the bike as well. Those boys are definitely interested in the bike. I think they're checking it out and they've come a bit closer to have a look. I guess they don't see these bikes in Thailand that often. It's usually only tourists that probably rent them. So they are checking out the bike while I'm taking out my camera to take some photos. Right, let's stop at the next viewpoint. You can see buses and other bikes are stopping here as well. I'm sure we'll have some interesting conversations with people as well. You can see them checking out the Royal Enfield. There's definitely a group of sport bikes there as well, so we'll go and say hi.
Hello again. You okay?
Yes, and you?
Good.
This is really funny that I 360 court. Some people take photos of the Royal Enfield and make it obvious and don't mind. Some people want to do it really discreetly, which I find really strange. We're here to take photos of the scenery and the bikes, and this lady tries to do it quite discreetly, and she comes back to take more photos, which I find really funny. So yeah, so now she's trying to get her phone out again to take some more photos, which I think is hilarious. She can just take photos. I can even move out the way of the photo so she can get a better photo, but she's trying to do it subtly, which I find hilarious. But it really made me laugh seeing this in the video after, because I didn't even realise at the time.
It's really nice. I rented the from Mr. Pop the 650 and the 800 last week. But the 250 I think is nicer because it's lighter. The 800 was, and the 650 were a bit heavy.
Wisdom 800, right?
Yes, it's nice on the highway.
Yeah.
But bye, safe journey. But on the in town with the traffic, It's a bit big and heavy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, and you?
I'm Sense.
Sense.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Nice bike. Can I take a photo of all the bikes? It's okay? Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
All right, let's get going down the hill and get back to riding. Talking to people is great, but I really enjoy riding, so I want to make sure I maximize my bike rental, and let's get riding. So downhill, I think is a bit easier than uphill, a bit less fun, but let's go. Right, I think I got a long enough straight to pass this minivan, and then we can just get a bit further ahead, but haven't gone that far just yet. So sometimes overtaking isn't worth it. I think this scooter's going to overtake. Oh, that's a bit spicy for me. They put their hazard on, but still, I think I felt I was a bit too blind. Let me have a look myself. Yeah, I don't see I can fit round this, but we're coming into town now, so there's no rush. I think there'll be 2 lanes coming up where I can pass this kind of tuk-tuk style minivan more comfortably. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice opening, nice straight. I can see clearly, nice and safe. And you can see the other scooters didn't get very far. I suppose it is about just bumping one car at a time in front when it's safe to do so, and everyone's safe level is very, very different. Absolutely. I think I'm maybe overcautious, but seeing what other people can do is amazing, but also seeing the risks they can do is just not for me. I think that scooter's going to try again, and they've got a better view this time, so more confident for them. I like how they put their hazard on. That's quite a nice idea to give the car warning that they might be slowing down pretty soon afterwards. But they made it past quite safely. There definitely wasn't space for me to do it, especially on this bike with no power. But I wouldn't have done it anyway, I think, even on the more powerful bike like a V-Strom 800. Here I can see clearly, check my blind spot, let's pass. Come on bike, you can do it. Yeah, we made it. I made it past the scooter as well. Lovely long straight there. We are, I'm pretty sure, coming into town very, very soon. So there's no need to rush. We're going to get stuck in traffic anyway. And I think it's all part of the fun. But sometimes you want to go a little bit faster on these roads. I'm not talking about super fast, but maybe 50 kilometers an hour rather than 30. So yes, this is good. Definitely much more of a fun and enjoyable speed, but still able to check out the scenery, even though I've done this route multiple times before. Great thing about being on 2 wheels, we can squeeze through traffic. This is where Google Maps says one time, and I usually beat the time by quite a lot. When I don't, when on the faster roads, because I go quite slowly. But when there's traffic, I definitely can shave off a lot of time off Google Maps because it's taking into consideration the traffic, and I can usually squeeze through as long as I don't have side boxes on the bike. Then I can fit through. Especially in Thailand, it is normal to squeeze in any gap, left or right of the car, hard shoulder, crossed lines, and so on. Oh, I'm a bit stuck, so I'll try and fit through. I don't want to scratch anyone's cars. This bike is very small, so I can take it nice and slowly, which is good. Almost back home. Next left is my road where we're staying for the next month in Chiang Mai, Thailand. There's a lot of red on this road, which is strange because it's a very quiet road, bit of gravel. Let's be careful not to turn and lean too hard. And it's red because it looks like they've closed the road for a night market, which is great, but it doesn't help me getting home because where I'm staying is just on the other side of the market. Let me see if I can fit through this car park and see if I can find a way through. Spoiler alert, I cannot. I guess I'm gonna have to go around. There must be a way around, even if I have to get in a bit of traffic. So I have made it around now, and I'm on the other side of the market, and this is where I'm staying in Namana in Chiang Mai, right in the center of Niman. And I haven't got my car to get through the barrier, but I think we can squeeze through the gap. Although on a bigger bike with side boxes, I did clock that barrier, and I think I broke it because the security chased after me and weren't very happy about it. This time round, I think we're okay. I made it through, and there are some nice cars. That's a Lambo. Wow. I don't see it move very often. Right, let's park this and go get some dinner at the night market. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, give the video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps support and it's completely free for you. Hit the bell button to get notified every time I post a video. I'll see you in the next video.